Rumors are that NeNe's alleged $20 million Bravo settlement may all be one big lie. Why is that? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that NeNe's alleged $20 million settlement from Bravo may all be one big lie. Why is that? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more, and here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly NeNe recently secured a $20 million settlement payday from Bravo over her discrimination lawsuit. However, those close to the situation say all is not what it may seem to be. The source continued, the rumors that NeNe settled with Bravo for $20 million is not entirely accurate. First, NeNe nor Bravo has confirmed or denied this claim. Secondly, said the source, there was allegedly a strict gag order placed on all settlement talks. But the actual true nature of NeNe's agreement has allegedly been known by those behind the scenes for months now. And the reason why it didn't leak then was that the actual settlement wasn't impressive and seemed that if Bravo may have gotten over on NeNe, ended the source. Furthermore, said another source, everyone believes that NeNe's over-eagerness to return to reality TV may have hurt her in the long run. So, the question is, if NeNe didn't allegedly receive a $20 million payday, how much did she get? And why was it seen as a bad deal? Well, sources say that NeNe allegedly only actually received an agreement with Bravo for her own reality show spinoff with a salary estimate at about $4 million over a tentative multiple seasons. So, where did the $20 million payday come from? Well, allegedly, said the source, $20 million is again an estimate value of another alleged tentative development deal with the network for NeNe to possibly produce streaming content over multiple seasons, much like the way Candy's multiple spin-off deal was with Bravo. The source also made clear that these alleged deals are still on the table and have not been fully negotiated, signed, or placed into pre-production. Another source said, the other reports are conflicting in regards to NeNe receiving a cash offer settlement along with this alleged production deal. However, the majority of the sources say NeNe more than likely walked away from the negotiation table with just the hope and dream of returning back to Bravo as their star reality TV queen. Furthermore, an industry insider said, it's hard to believe that NBC, Universal, or Bravo would downright cut NeNe a $20 million check on top of her own reality series deal. Allegedly, NeNe did have some receipts, said the source, of alleged mistreatment from the network, but it simply wasn't $24 million worth of receipts. Now, kinfolk, when this rumor or news broke that NeNe allegedly received $20 million from Bravo as a settlement, I immediately called BS. And I called BS simply because of this reason. If you remember reports back, I think in the fall, when these talks were that NBC and Bravo and NeNe had settled this lawsuit allegedly, one of the biggest things was that NeNe was supposedly or allegedly decided to drop the lawsuit with or without prejudice. And with or without prejudice is very important because it speaks to the fact, from what we understand from individuals who have a little bit more knowledge of these court proceedings, that allows NeNe to bring up the lawsuit again in the future. And that's very important because when you look at this rumor that NeNe allegedly received $20 million, well, $24 million for not only her own spinoff, but for multiple spinoffs in a streaming production deal, it makes you wonder, why would a network who has had decades, years of experience of contract negotiations, and probably lawsuits on top of that, and probably lawsuits of this nature, why would they give NeNe almost $25 million in production deal money and then leave the door open for her to circle back around and potentially sue them again if she feels like some things are not working out to her liking? It just doesn't make sense. But however, I will say this, it's not the first time this lawsuit has not made much sense. And it has been a very odd lawsuit from beginning to the end. But like my sources are saying, that NeNe allegedly does have some receipts, and we saw some of those receipts. And it doesn't appear it's $24 million worth of receipts. However, it is one part of this rumor that I can see as being a logical answer to all of this, and it's this. Now, a production deal, if you are to believe the rumors, because right now it's all speculation and alleged information, a production deal would seem more logical, simply because you don't necessarily have to pay NeNe outright out of pocket if you want to settle with her. You can invest some money in her own spinoff. Give her something that she's been asking for quite some time. And then if she can talk the talk and can put up the numbers in her own reality show, then you recoup that money that you invested into NeNe, and NeNe walks away happy with a huge payday in her own reality TV show, and the network walks away happy with a Bravo celebrity backing away from the lawsuit table, and also you walking away from the table with your PR image still intact and with some extra money in your pocket from what you invested in NeNe. Now, I will say that seems like the most logical thing to do. Now, the other side of this rumor about the multiple production deal, which is allegedly warranting of this $20 million, that part I'm just not too sure of as being accurate, because NeNe has had a lot happen in her life recently, but I don't think it's multiple spinoff happenings that people will want to watch over the course of many seasons. But however, I do think NeNe's life has been very interesting, and I for one would love to see what's been going on with NeNe behind the scenes since walking away from Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's just that I don't think that interest and that content is warranted for a multiple production deal for us or for Bravo documenting NeNe's life. And also, I really don't think it's very logical for Bravo to give NeNe $20 million to produce other series that may not have anything to do with NeNe. And the reason why I say that is because of this. Unlike Kandi, NeNe does not have much experience in reality TV show production. Unlike Kandi, Candace had some very successful seasons with her spinoff in which her and Todd were producing. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say that Candy's spinoffs never really get no more than 1 or 2 seasons, and they, do a little something here and then it's over with. However, sources are saying that even though Candy's spinoffs don't necessarily always pick up traction, they always, and I mean always, seem to be a big return on investment from the network, where they actually make money off of the deal and everyone can walk away from the table happy and satisfied with their work. Now, maybe Candy would be upset and is upset that her show did not get extra seasons, but from my sources are saying that they recoup all of their money and all of their investments and some, just solely off of their knowledge of how reality TV shows work. So, with that being said, I can definitely see how the network can really shy away from giving NeNe a multiple production deal, especially when she hasn't really even proven herself to be a breakout hit with her own reality show spinoff. So, with that being said, kinfolk, it is another part of this rumor that I feel like counterfactual if you are to believe these rumors about this alleged settlement deal. And the only reason why I feel like this particular part of the rumor seems a little bit more factual, because when you look at all of the things that's been said over the course of the last couple of months, and when you look back at all the other things that were brought up in terms of negotiations and the thing NeNe wanted mainly from this lawsuit, it can't help me to think but this. It really does seem as if Bravo may have actually gotten over on NeNe. And I say that because, you know, when you look at everything NeNe was asking for, basically just equal treatment. Equal treatment and the same treatment that other Bravo celebrities like NeNe, like Candy and Kim Zolciak and Lisa Vanderpump all received over at the show. And when you look at it, that's pretty much all she wanted. And from what we know, from what NeNe was asking for publicly and behind the scenes of her own spinoff show, it seems as if all Bravo had to do was sink a couple of dollars into NeNe's reality show and, you know, cross their fingers and see if it does good. And if it doesn't, they can walk away from the table and say, hey, we gave everything NeNe said she wanted. We even struck a deal to say, hey, NeNe, we believe in you. We believe in your talent. Here's your platform. Have at it. And if NeNe fails to deliver, then that's all on NeNe. I do feel like NeNe may have been too eager to get back on reality TV to think more clear about this lawsuit, because sources are saying that even though she didn't have $24 million worth of receipts of all this alleged mistreatment, she did have enough receipts to warrant a pretty hefty payday. However, her eagerness to return back to reality TV, I think, was also noticed by Bravo and maybe NBC Universal, and that's probably why they may have allegedly caved in just to give NeNe what she wanted in her own reality show. Now, I have heard from multiple sources that NeNe, at the end of the day, did walk away from this whole negotiation table with a reality show deal. We're just waiting to see how that's going to materialize and how all that's going to come to reality for NeNe, because at the end of the day, I do think she is deserving of at least a shot. And that is the only thing that I really have heard on a consistent basis, is that NeNe does look like and poised is to make a big return to reality TV show with her own, to reality TV with her own spinoff. Now, is it $24 million? We don't know, but that has yet to be seen, and we have to just wait to find out. But if I had to bet my money on it, kinfolk, I think that it's just a rumor and, of course, alleged information and speculation and one big PR stunt. But kinfolk, my thing about this is, if you believe this rumor to be true, do you think NeNe is worth $24 million in her own spinoff and production deal? Or do you think it's all just smoke and mirrors, that NeNe did not actually receive $24 million, but she may have just walked away with her own spinoff show? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.